Hey everybody, tomorrow is my mom's birthday and she's going to be 72 tomorrow. And I found something that she already had. She already has a copy of her junior year of her yearbook. My mom graduated in 1970, but recently I was at an antique shop in Cadiz, Kentucky, and I came across the 1969 orange and black Hopkinsville High School annual, and I have actually seen this myself in my mom's possession when I was growing up. So I know she already has it, but it's just unusual that I would find it. It's kind of funny to go into a store and find your mom's yearbook. And so I have here, I'm just showing her that I gave it to her for her 72nd birthday, which is tomorrow. But look how clean it is on the inside. What's interesting is this has no name in it. Nobody signed it, well, except for me just now. But they're usually when you see yearbooks, they have signatures all over them, and people have signed them and so forth. But on the inside, it's clean on the inside, and there was no signatures. So not sure what happened with that, how a clean copy of the 1969 Hopkinsville High School yearbook became available. But I will show you my mom's picture. All right, here is the name Sylvia Coatney, and that is my mother's maiden name, Coatney. And this is what my mother looked like as a high school junior in 1969. And tomorrow she's 72. My mother was in choir, but you can't really find her face in this sea of pictures. I mean, all of these people, it's kind of hard to pinpoint her. I think that's her right there. I think that's how the name lines up. So she was in choir. She was also in the Tiger Band. The mascot for Hopkinsville High School was the Tiger, the Hopkinsville High School Tigers. And here is my mother's name. And she played the clarinet. And this is not the best of pictures. They didn't have really good pictures back here. And it's hard to match the name up with the picture. But she's in there. That's the important thing. She was in the Tiger Band. The funny thing is, I never really knew my mom was an FTA, Future Teachers of America. Now, I've heard Future Farmers of America, FFA, but I never knew about FTA. So FTA, Future Teachers of America. And here is her name here, and she was more readily identifiable in this picture here, since there's less of them. Right here at the top left hand right there, that's my mom, Sylvia, in the prime of her youth. My uncle Bryce Coatney, is also featured here in the band. And there is my mom's brother, Bryce, with a saxophone. And he really, really looks like my nephew, Andrew. My sister Anna's son, Andrew, who just turned 20 this month. This picture of my Uncle Bryce from 1969 really favors my nephew, Andrew. I had a lot of fun looking through the faculty of this yearbook, because some of the same teachers that my mother had in 1969 and 1970, I was a student at Hopkinsville High School from 1992 to 1996. I graduated from 1996, 26 years after my mom. And this man, Mr. David Smith, this history teacher, he was my history teacher my junior year in 1995. So it is really something to see Mr. David Smith's picture from 1969 when I can visualize what he looked like to me in 1995. And by the way, this man is still alive. He's still around. And another teacher I had here, it says here, Mrs. Howard Edmondson, which is kind of funny because my last name is Howard. I have one of those names where it's a first name or a last name. But her actual name was Catherine. I don't know why. I don't know why she chose to say Mrs. Howard Edmondson. But her name was Catherine Edmondson. She has passed away. She is now deceased. But this lady was my typing teacher my freshman year of high school in 1992. And I just think, oh boy, that's ancient. I mean, she looks kind of elderly here. I mean, not too bad, but she looks like she's getting up there in 69. And I had her in 1992, my freshman year of high school. And I thought that was the neatest thing, that the lady that I had for typing was also my mom's typing teacher. So there's two individuals right there, Catherine Edmondson for typing and David Smith for history, teachers that I had shared with my mom. And I don't think that teachers have the same tenure anymore. They just don't stick around much anymore. So that's pretty amazing to have had that experience. But I have some fun memories of Miss Edmondson and also Mr. Smith too. But they don't even teach, like, basic typing classes. I mean, like, we actually learned on the typewriter. That's what was really interesting. Even still in 1992, we had to learn on a Pica and Elite typewriter, the old-fashioned typewriters. And we could not actually even go to the computer classes until we actually mastered the typewriter. Well, of course, what modern youth growing up now, the Gen Zs they call them, what modern youth now even knows what a typewriter looks like? They've probably never even seen an actual typewriter. But I have great memories of that class and those old-fashioned typewriting machines that are completely archaic now. But, yeah, so I have had so much fun looking through this Orange and Black 1969 annual, and just... they don't make high school annuals the way they used to. Yeah, sure, now they're in color, and they have all kinds of features in color, but there's just a certain aura about the 1960s and how they dressed, and they dressed respectfully. Everybody dressed with such respect. The teachers had class, and the students had class, and they just dressed very respectfully. Now, teachers don't dress up. I mean, even in the 90s, when I was in school and graduated in 96, I had one English teacher that wore high heels every day. Well, you don't see that anymore. You don't see teachers dressing up and having a whole lot of class. Those days are gone. Sadly, they are. And I think students had a lot of respect for when their teachers just dressed up and were classy. And you just don't see that anymore. So it's been real fun looking at my mom's high school annual and seeing an era gone by. I mean, I know in reality 1969 wasn't that far away, but I guess for somebody of my generation it certainly seems that way. But I've had a lot of fun looking through this. And so I thought that I would just give this to my mom as an extra copy, even though she already has that, for her birthday tomorrow. And I thought y'all might enjoy going down memory lane with me. I hope you all have enjoyed this, and you all have a great day.